Hello, and welcome to me going through, as the title will have suggested, Paul McCartney and Wings, or Wings, just depended on which incarnation Paul wanted us to have. I do remember the heebie-jeebies used to refer, or did a send-up of him as Paul McCartthrob and Wangs. And of course, dear old Smash Hits used to refer to him as Fab Macca Wacky Thumbs Aloft. The changing thumbs of Paul McCartney. So I'll do what I normally do with these things, and I'll just go through the picture sleeves, because then you don't sort of see all these apples going in front of you from the labels. But anyway, so with that in mind, the first one is the Australian pressing to Mary Had a Little Lamb. Was done in response to Give Ireland Back to the Irish. So what do you do with the controversy over Give Ireland Back to the Irish? So what do? You record this lovely little child's ditty. Actually, not too bad, I must admit. He's done a lot worse. A lot worse. Some of his album tracks are dreadful. And with that in mind, with what I said previously, we've jumped forward to the Band on the Run album. And this, this is what happens when you don't know which end it comes from. But yet, this is another one of... have I done this upside down again? Yeah. Did that with Cliff Richard's Power to All Our Friends, didn't I? I'll just change it. There we go. Not that hard, is it? So it's as you probably gathered, it's one of those sorts of covers, which is probably why it opens from the sides so that you don't. Yeah. Kind of imagine that being shot in the back alley somewhere. Michael Parkinson interviewing them all afterwards. Next up is the German version of Mrs. Vanderbilt. Obviously the colouring has been designed to suit the B-side. Either that or Mrs. Vanderbilt Loved Blue. Are you waiting for me to put one of these sort of two-tone effects on it? Maybe I should just throw the hues on instead. Here we go. You like some Vanderbilt hues? Actually, no, Hughes Vanderbilt. That sounds like a real estate agent, doesn't it? But one of the things I noticed, that because they were on the same record company, they would be promoting the other Beatles albums on the back. So you'd get Suzi Quatro. As you do. I didn't look at this closely. Yeah, well, at this time they were just promoting Ringo and John, as you do. It could be worse. They could have been promoting one of Yoko's solo projects. Yes, that was the kind of project that you wanted to have the different meaning of the same spelling, so it could be projected into space. Caused Humphrey to fall down. And next up is the German copy of Junior's Farm. Quite like that. Really rocky number, that one. I'm trying to work out if that's wear and tear on the single. What's the outline of Linda's hair? I'll just say it's the outline of Linda's hair to make it sound like it's in better condition. And while we're still down at Junior's Farm, we've got another copy of it. Looks like Linda's relaxing on a giant banana. Maybe it was a banana farm, and Sally G was the head honcho, perhaps? Then again, the G could stand for anything, couldn't it? It would be like, oh, look, there's the G spot. G could stand for grapes. It could stand for anything, couldn't it? God. There we are. But nothing beats the artistry of the other side of this thing. There you go. Isn't that something else? Oh, there would have been minutes behind the creation of this. Maybe I should take the S off minutes, perhaps. Oh, there you go. Always got to have the beauty of blue. So what's the blue square? Sounds like a supermarket, doesn't it? And next up we have French copy of Letting Go, and them doing their sort of let's try and look zany. It's like, okay, pose, make it look like a sort of cut price outtake version of the Band on the Run cover, maybe. And last but not least is the American version of Listen to What the Man Said. Looking at that, it's almost like they're trying to do the finger spelling for wings, but it just doesn't quite work. And by finger spelling, I mean sign language. Mind you, looking at some of that, the sign language may be offensive for all I know. Maybe they're just trying to stop billiard balls being thrown at them. Alright, there we go. That was Paul McCartney and Wangs. Paul McCartney and Wings. And that was only part one, because obviously we've got the whole silly love songs thing and stuff like that to go. And so, yeah, roll on part two. Thinking, oh God, part one was bad enough. That's if you got this far. Does that make much sense? Probably not. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, please do all the likes and subscribes and all that kind of stuff with all these bells and whistles where my hands are just flailing around. Oh, there we go. There was a wrist crack for you. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please take care, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.